after you create a new character and you first log in, you'll be prompted to select a starting zone between the Ancient Stone Chamber or this new Mountain of Eternal Winter. So, of course, if you go with the Ancient Stone Chamber, that's just what we have right now with Edan and Jarrett in the beginning doing that main quest line. But you can also now just choose to go start at the Mountain of Eternal Winter, and it's a totally different beginning quest line. Of course, once you start in this new region, your character, in typical BDO fashion, has lost their memory. So, but now you have revived in this area in Duvenkroon instead of being in Ancient Stone Chamber. And you'll meet this NPC named Granny Mongo, and she'll talk with you and help you restore your memories along. And the pace of this quest line is actually a lot more slower, and in my opinion, a lot more immersive than the old one from the Ancient Stone Chamber.
Right, I think that's super exciting to see. Multiple different paths, as you see from the diagram right there on screen, guys.
Fantastic.
And yes, you do start in Duvenkroon because Duvenkroon is closer to the Mountain of Eternal Winter, so you can always say that.
Correct. So you get to choose which starting point you want to start your adventure.
Right. So I think we might be moving on to
right,
that
we're
now.
back to the video, I guess. So not just the new adventurer, but existing players can actually start.
기억을 잃고 깨어났구나.
정신이 드는가 보구만. 함께 마을을 둘러보며 얘기하세나. 드베 자네의 지난 영웅. 그래, 이제야 나를 따라오게.
일단 시작 지점에 시야가 너무 좋다. 사실은 약간 시야에 대한 불만들이 전 좀 있거든요. 근데 와, 시야가 너무 좋다. 뻥 뚫린다 진짜. 와.
이곳에서 바라보는 드뱅크루는 언제나 마음의 평화를 가져다 준다네. 다시 한번 이 마을에 온 것을 환영하네. 기억을 잃었다니. 이제 자네의 유명세를 자네만 모르는 꼴이 됐구만. 이곳 트리가는 용의 땅으로 알려져 있다네. 여길 모험하다 보면 용의 흔적을 쉽게 발견할 수 있을 걸세. 이 마을, 드벤쿠른도 그 흔적 중 하나야. 이름부터가 용의 이빨이라는 뜻이거든. 경치를 다 둘러보거든 함께 길을 따라 내려가세.
So we designed the questline to be different than previous. Spam R, kill monsters, rinse and repeat. So I believe we're ready to show that very soon, and we do hope you enjoy the showcase as well in regards to that.
I hope so.
Oh, let us show you this, guys.
그대 친구가 나보고 꺼지래요.
놈들은 무릎 아래로는 둔감하더군. 웅크리고 움직이면 기척을 들키지 않을 것이다. 하지만 이 친구는 다리에 힘이 없어 보이던데. 아마도 10보도 못 가 쓰러지는 짐짝 덩어리겠지.
너 본인 등에 달린 건 거북이 등딱지로 보이냐? 본인의 다리 힘이 얼마나 좋은지 알아?
어쩔 수 없이 이번엔 자네와 내가 나서야겠어.
왕년의 에일 마을에 날쌘놀이
난 벨모른의 기운으로 기척을 지우고 움직일 것이다. 그러니 무슨 일이 생긴다면 전적으로 자네 잘못. 걸리적거린다면 자네부터 베고 지나갈 것이다.
Alright, so that was the cutscene. So you're fighting these monsters with Jordan. Wow, Jordan.
Okay.
Oh, wow. He just saved you. Okay, next point.
기척을 지우고.
Yeah, so the first monster zone that we have is going to be called Murlocs Labyrinth. And you saw this in the trailer where there was like these cave tunnels. And it's a soloable monster zone. But it has a unique mechanic where if there are more adventurers around you, there's going to be a special boss that appears. And normally, you know, when you're grinding out there and you see a little white square in your minimap, you're like, who's this person? You know, time to war deck or something or flag up. But we're trying to also get away from that a little bit. So when you do start seeing these white squares in the map, you'll be like happier to see them because like, oh, the more adventurers that are here, the more likely it is we're going to see this new boss summon. And, you know, obviously, once enough adventurers are around and the boss summons, you're going to fight it. And there's going to be like a queen's chamber, because these tunnels are actually kind of like these like insect bug kind of monsters.
Right.
So there's going to be a queen, and the mechanic, again, involves having at least one adventurer in one tunnel and having more adventurers in other tunnels. And with more people, the faster it takes for this monster to spawn. And eventually you guys can take it down and obviously get loot.
I like the sound of that. Sounds awesome.
So it's kind of like, it's not a party zone, it's like a solo.
Soloing, yet working together with other adventurers at the same time. That's basically what it is.
Death of Labreska, the golden dragon guarding over the mountain of the eternal winter. The final seventh witch, Elvia the Void Witch, created this prison. The zone is filled with Erkan, creations of Elvia made from the scales of the dragons she slayed. to keep intruders from reaching the chambers beyond the void, and created by the originator. To keep something from within escaping, a place of mystery founded upon the witch's questionable intentions.
Yeah. So basically, that was kind of a lore tidbit from who else than RP Lave. But to put it plainly, the design concept of this monster zone is that it's not just a grind spot where you just run around and kill each other in circles. It's actually more of like a prison break or an escape room. So from the start, you're going to see like a marker showing where you need to go.
Right.
And you have to fulfill certain objectives or certain conditions in order to reach that point. And you guys are going to have to also figure out the most efficient path. You know, if you get stuck, then you're going to try to rethink your strategies a little bit.
Right.
So it's going to be like a very spacious dungeon type of zone. So you can see from the images here, there's like different rooms, and you have to try to figure out the mechanics and the puzzles. And once you complete all these objectives, it will activate 3 gates, and each gate is very tightly connected to other rooms, which will have different objectives and different combat situations and different challenges. Yeah, the next monster zone is going to look familiar. You might have seen it in the trailer. But for those who like to grind at places like Mary Cave or the Stars End Towers, it's a monster zone where you're going to defeat hordes of monsters who spawn towards you. And you're going to interact with different towers around the area. And this will, again, cause hordes of monsters to run towards you, and you're going to need to kill them all. Compared to other zones, the advantage lies in not having to, move around, like around an entire rotation. You kind of can just sit in one spot and have the monsters come to you. And so for the adventurers who just don't really want to spend too much time at a specific location because you feel tied down to like, I need to like spend an hour here around this entire rotation, you can just run up to these towers, fight waves until you're satisfied or you're gotta go do something else, and then go on with the rest of your day. And of course, different kinds of mechanics are going to be in the zone as well, and there's also going to be like random chances for unique, like maybe elite monsters to spawn during these waves. So yeah, we hope you guys enjoy the strategy that comes out of fighting this.
That the chain explosion will be a trait that helps lessen that frustration, and if you ever destroy crystals in Star's End to take down monsters in one blow, you will know how satisfying that feels. Since the explosive damage of the Jinsnis deal a chain reaction of a damage to all within their vicinity, we specifically designed that zone to offer that kind of explosive satisfaction when fighting monsters. And here we go with a short video, so we'll be right back.
Yeah, just keep an eye really quick on once they defeat the monsters.
Yeah.
Look out for those explosions that come out
Right.
from their bodies. Those will help you kill other nearby monsters.
Absolutely.
Let's have a look.
지금 보신 것처럼 이 옥진 시드는 사망할 때 이렇게 폭발을 하게 되고 이 폭발 피해 때문에 이 주변 몬스터들과 같이 피해를 입을 수 있습니다.
There's also a common strategic element that occurs in all the zones of the Mountain of Eternal Winter, which is the Guardian of the Void, which we'll be going into more detail on that very soon.
So as Enlave mentioned, there's also a brand new like elite monster that appears in all of these zones in the Mountain of Eternal Winter, and it's called the Guardian of the Void, Erebor, and she's like a lone protector that appears in random locations with very thick snowfall. So if you see like blizzards while you're grinding, like kind of random similar other random events when you're grinding at other locations, then this Guardian monster is going to be ready for you to challenge.
Oh yes.
그 보스가 나오면 이런 식으로 이렇게 연출이 전조 연출이 나오면
So when boss is about to appear, you're gonna see this kind of weather effect.
Right.
You should be ready for a fight.
Oh, okay, okay. So chat, make sure you
Is that?
yeah, I heard a
Guardian?
voice.
Oh no.
Guardian of the Void, Alejandro. Guardian of the Void. Nice swift roll as he dodges his opponent.
Oh,
And that...
Oh, there's some loot.
defeated. Oh, good.
Okay, well played.
Ooh, hey,
What
there's a
did he
cheering
get?
animation. Did you see that?
To talk about a new item in a new slot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
The when you defeated that monster, you know, you saw the Hashashin cheer. So that's the new item, and you want to take it.
Yes, so it's the artifact. It's labeled as the artifact, therefore an entirely new gear slot altogether. We've been careful not to create too many new items, especially adding any new gear slots up until now. After the Alchemy Stone added in May 2015 and Awakening Weapons in October of the same year, I believe it's almost 8 years since we've unlocked an entirely new gear slot. Thus, we decided there was a need for a bit of a change.
Let's talk about what kind of item this artifact item is.
Right.
Right, so you can equip artifacts in 2 slots.
Like as
Kind of like on
shown.
your wrists, basically. And just like earrings or rings, there's 2, and they were designed to feel more of like a good luck charm kind of equipment. So you might be curious about what this gives. If current accessories are centered around giving like AP or DP,
Right.
these artifacts are actually designed to better reflect how you want to build. They're supposed to offer a lot more diversity and like customization on what stats you want as like, you know, yourself. So these like artifacts, once you acquire them, you're going to have quite a bit of ways to mix and match what you put into these artifacts.
Diversify.
Yeah, diversify.
So yes, that's right. It looks, if you look closely at the images revealed just now, you can see each artifact has 1 or 2 sockets. However, you can only transfuse the artifact with the light stones and not any ordinary crystal already in the game. So while similar to ordinary crystals in design, these light stones cannot be destroyed if you die during combat, and you can also enhance the light stones themselves to slightly increase their effects. Light stones can have a basic stat such as HP, accuracy, evasion, resistance, or ignore resistance, while certain special light stones will even increase the damage of certain skills as well. Transfusing your artifact with these light stones will activate their effects in a similar to combined magical crystals if you equip that within an artifact in itself. With certain combinations of light stones, you'll be able to gain a set effect like that buff as well. There'll be a wide variety of light stone types or combinations, and we aim to make it so adventurers will have various ways to mix and match these light stones to better fit their playstyle. Next up, we have a long-awaited Labreska helmet.
Oh, yes.
Think of this as part of the helmet counterpart for the Fallen God's armor. Labreska's helmet is equal in status to the Fallen God's armor, and also a top-tier gear for all available Black Desert adventurers who search for hints scattered throughout the Mountain of the Eternal Winter and then proceed with the exclusive storyline. Rather than requiring a Flame of Despair, there'll be a crafting ingredient exclusively available in the Mountain of Eternal Winter. But the other requirements of having a boss gear enhanced to Catharus level 10 and Pen Blackstar helmet. Labreska's helmet boasts stats filling of status of top-tier gear and will also provide a unique 2-set effect with equipped together with the Fallen God's armor. That set effect is HP plus 100 and monster damage reduction plus 10, and do note that this set effect is unique and offered by boss gear set effects.
A helmet with a unique set effect. That is brilliant.
Yep. So there's going to be another item, of course, that we're going to be adding, and it is the Black Star secondary sub-weapon. And this is going to be added with the Mountain of Eternal Winter release. And we thought really long and hard about what direction to take this offhand towards to. You know, should it be like Nuva or Kudum in terms of like the PvP or PvE focus? But we chose to stick with Black Star's original concept. Black Star gear is all PvE, monster damage focused. So this is basically going to be a new PvE.
And as well, we have the Deboreka belt. The Deboreka accessories are quite rare to obtain and are a high grade, making them without equal. The belt item will be added following the necklace. However, it does not drop from the Mountain of Eternal Winter. It's actually going to be dropped from the Crypt of the Resting Thoughts in Odalita. So, I wish you luck, adventurers.
Yeah, good luck with that.
We got a lot of feedback from our adventurers about the presentation we just showed you a while ago and a new method of transportation. When we develop a new region, we really think about what kind of transportation can our adventurers use within that region itself. However, since we take a more realistic approach, we have often found the transportation being towards horses and the dream horses. This time around, we took a different approach, and even if it's not the actual form of transportation we wanted to make, something that feels a little similar to it. Something that will match the snowy climate of this new region. We hope you enjoy this.
자, 지금 산 위에 있는 것 같은데 딱히 뭐 이동선이 보이진 않아요.
Okay, let's go. I'm ready.
I am too.
설마 그냥 혼자서 뭘 뛰는 건 아니겠? 아, 뭐야 이게 뭐야? 아, 스노우보드 타고 있는 거예요?
와.
설산의 그 눈이라는 컨셉에서 이동할 수 있는 수단을 좀 고민을 해봤고요.
So we wanted to use the concept of snow region.
Did he just do a spin? He just did a spin.
Oh,
That
yeah.
was a tray flip.
That's right.
That was a tray flip, if I've ever seen one.
Pro gamer.
Wow. Incredible. We're planning on releasing the region on December 29th in Korea and are planning to launch it global within the first half of 2022. Now, that is also due with translations and localizations when they're complete. And for Odalita, it took around 8 months to launch it for our global services. But for the Mountain of Nocturnal Winter, we are planning to taking less time than we did with Odalita. Over the last 3 months, so many adventurers have given us so much feedback, and seeing all that feedback we got is really gave the devs a boost. And we're also aware that many seem disappointed. However, the reboot is not the end and we'll continue to work on it. And we've prepared a special event and gift in celebration of those reboots release. So I believe Jesok and Jesok will explain that in a short few moments. But yeah, as you can see, those are the key dates for you guys out there regarding the reboots.
Nice.
So look forward to them. And as we did mention, it is not the end. Keep up with the feedback.
And of course, with this, we're offering some gifts. And here are 3 of the gifts we're offering. One's the Secret Scroll of Pure Equilibrium. The other are Breath, Strength, and Health EXP exchange coupons. So this will really help you guys with rerolling if you have, I don't know, some character with like level 40 something breath. And another item, again, is going to be weapon exchange coupon. So also, for about a month after the reboot patch, we're also going to be holding a special event. And during the event, the item copying system will have a fixed cost of only 1 Marnie's fuel.
Wait,
Special event.
Yeah, a special event. It's just a special event for, to help you guys with the class reboot. You're seeing Ranger, maybe you want to play Ranger, it's going to cost you 1 Marnie fuel to copy.
1 Marnie fuel for a tag. That's crazy. We actually didn't have any plans to share this. I believe they are going to go through that.
So we're
yeah, we
talking
might
about
get a
the
little-
new class that
Right.
we're going to release next time. Yeah.
Yes.
We got a little bit of a
And
teaser
yes,
here.
yes.
There we go.
Absolutely. So
So,
we weren't
yeah,
sure
little
to share
teaser.
what this is. Oh, we're gonna hide ourselves here. The full blue background. Blue.
Nice.
So yeah. So yes, we
Of course,
Just a silhouette.
yeah, it's in the very early stages of development. So
Then can we first talk about Arena of Solare that you just mentioned?
So Arena of Solar is a 1v1 or 3v3 ranked arena. So we know many of you guys have been asking for a matchmaking system in the past. So we are right now working on it to get it developed. And we already have a framework for the matchmaking system and ranking system that was developed because we already made it for Shadow Arena. And because we have this basis, we're going to be applying the frameworks into Black Desert as well. So you can see an image here of how it's going to look like. And with this, yep. We will be releasing it with maybe this ranked arena with 1 or 2 maps at the beginning. The first map is going to be like a more of a an open space,
Right.
And the second map is going to be less open. It's going to be more crowded, hopefully a bit more chaotic. So
Okay.
there's going to be different maps, hopefully that different classes can take advantage of. And with the ranking system, we are again obviously preparing rewards to match your achievements.
Nice.
And to make the ranking system freer to participate in, we're going to be making the system based on characters. So you're going to get
Right.
a rank for your character rather than like your whole family. And as the Mountain Eternal Winter is not going to be released globally within this year, I know many adventurers are going to be feeling a little bit disappointed. So as soon as the Arena of Solar development is done, we're going to make it a global event first. Everyone's going to get it.
Also, the new Red Battlefield update is planned to be released in December. I guess it would be best to watch a clip, which I believe
nice.
we'll be able to show you regarding that now.
Oh, Valencia.
So five points. So you can see the different points being taken. A ranger.
A
I like
ranger.
that.
Lemuria. That's you.
That is not me. I will
So
be
you have like
playing
the
away.
different capture points here, going for your objectives.
So yeah, because it's like a city, take advantage of corners, peek if you're a ranger and shoot them. It's great.
Or even high up areas such as this.
More rooftop gameplay.
Nice. Nice.
Star's End is already a high-end monster zone, and when it turns into the Elvia realm, it will become truly, truly terrifying. We prepared a clip of the Troll region in CalpheON, so let's take a look. Oh wow, those are huge. Also, we are currently working on the ping-related improvements that we get a lot of suggestions for, that we'll be able to now show like the UI of it. So we'll just remove ourselves here, so when they show it, you can have a better look. So here again, here's a
Ping UI.
new
Nice.
ping UI. So yes, the pings in-game with the different points, and there you are. There's another look at that as well. And as you can see, much of it was improved. We tried to make it easier to use, and we'll continue to work on a further QOL.
But due to the large number of classes in the game, even that timeline, some adventurers might get a little impatient because their class hasn't gotten something new. We have been preparing new outfits for every class steadily. On that note, I did say that we will rework Guardian's Mountain Guardian Spirit outfit during last fall. So that's still work in progress, but we want to give our adventurers a preview for the rework of this particular outfit. And we hope that this will appease your desire for a new outfit just a little bit. As for older outfits getting unique animations, unfortunately, it requires exclusive animation work.
Oh,
wow.
take a look at that. Okay.
Okay.
I'm getting like Gotha Rensa vibes from Ranger right there.
Oh, truly is.
And we have some more outfits right there, which is another sneak peek. And, oh, okay, we're going through a few at the moment. So not just a Guardian right now.
Rinjin Kun, I guess. Oh. Zerka's also getting a new outfit. Oh, wow,
wow.
it's like a family.
전체 클래스 아마 다 적용될 예정입니다.
And yeah, for all
저희가
classes,
이제
this
준비하고
one.
있는
Right.
신규 의상에 대한 아쉬움을
있을까요?
Is it possible to change the interface so that we can view all skill add-ons from the skill window, the cape window? Oh,
yes.
nice.
Although we added a filter that allows you to view skill add-ons from the skill window, we understand that it could be a little cumbersome to work with. It would be neat to see all the skill add-ons on a skill list, all 6 lists at once. We'll do our best to quickly make this change, the changes to this. And someone gave their feedback about the skill window being a little inconvenient from the late night talk show. Rest assured that we didn't forget about that. We wanted to share the image with you guys.
Do I see full names? I do see full names.
좀 상단에 좀 올려서
You see the images are now showing the full names of the skill instead of hiding
Okay.
the name if the name is too long.
Nice.
That's great.
해봤습니다.